Buddy, we are live. We're back with the chicks. As you can see, they look about the same as yesterday. Only difference that I see is the wings. You can see over here that the wings are starting to come out on some of them. Silkies, because they have more fur than wings, it's a whole different ball game. They're known for their fluffy butts, as you can see. But they're looking good. They're dealing with the heat okay. This plastic coop is keeping their area a lot cooler than them being in the direct sun. All the chickens and all that beneath are definitely having a hard time dealing with the heat. So I'm giving them water constantly. I mentioned yesterday that I got a cooler. So the cooler has been doing really good. I threw in some more ice just to keep their water cold. Right now they're not hovering for water like they did yesterday, but they are enjoying it since it's in a cooler spot in the house. Hello, Saunders. Thanks for tuning in. So here we go. These are the chicks. They're all doing really, really good. Yeah, chickens. Chicks and chickens here. These have been raised and hatched here from my own breed. So we got one silky and four cream leg bars. So you can see we've got two girls and two boys out of the collection. I mentioned yesterday, you can tell by these lines, these colored lines on their back. Those brown ones are girls and these gray ones are boys. So very, very fun. These, I really enjoy this breed. They're a good temperament, super sweet. Let me show you guys where the mom is. Is that her? Is that the famous mom? Yeah, I think that's her. She's just stuffing her face. Kiss the chicken. Yeah, the chicken are so cute. Thanks for subscribing, Mystery Guy. Appreciate that. These hens are very curious. Yeah, that's the mom. Eggs or meat? Eggs. I only eat the eggs. I don't eat these chickens since they're more of a pet than a produce. Although I love eating the eggs. Hi, Lindsay. Yeah, chickens are amazing, but chicks are obviously the best. These are grown here on property. I got roosters. What's it called? A silky rooster, and we had previously a leghorn. So these will continue its legacy. 34. Holy moly. That's awesome. Yeah, I love eating their eggs, and I love their company. This is one of our oldest hens. She's a lot of fun. But we're in Arizona, so the heat is just unbearable. But these chicks are doing just fine. See, I show you all the different breeds we got. That's the silky mom to the silky, and the cream leg bar I think is still eating. But we've got all types. This is a blue star. Come on, focus. Camera doesn't want to focus. They're all retreating to the shade. Let's get past this gate. Oh, really? Bantam roosters are, depending which one, are usually nice, but they could also be aggressive. This is a Polish, has the best hair in town, as you can see. Not a good layer, unfortunately. I wish it laid more, and I would even potentially breed it, but it's even harder to identify its egg. We got a lot of blue stars. This one, believe it or not, is a blue star, but it's completely black. 10 bantams? Holy moly. Yeah, I like my bantams only if they're silkies. I was thinking about getting a Sarama, but I really like to get rewarded for those eggs, even though the Saramas are super cute. Hello, Sortina, welcome. Yeah, we have a few roosters, not that many. They tend to make a lot of noise. I do enjoy the peacefulness when the hens are just being themselves. As you can see, they're a little pooped from the heat, so I've given them a lot of water. This is my little secret weapon. I fill it up with water and they put their feet on the brick to cool down. I love that. How much do I like chickens? I love chickens. I'll rate a 10 out of that for that question. Hello, Sortina. Yeah, chickens are amazing. Definitely, I had no idea how much I would love this animal. It doesn't need much attention, but it needs regular supervision, especially now with the water. I don't know if you saw, but I got them a different water jug because the other one that I had broke. But this was my regular one, which has been really good, but it doesn't keep things cold. Versus this one has been good and keeps it cold. So the igloo has been upgraded. The only issue is only this nozzle only has 2 knobs on it. I wish it had more, but it is what it is. The chickens are digging it because it keeps them cooler in this miserable heat. So here are some more silkies. I'm waiting for all these chickens to mature so we can have a lot more eggs. That'll be fun. This orange one, if you can see it, is called an Easter egger. It makes blue eggs. The majority of these are brown egg layers, with the exception of one leghorn, which is the grocery store one, all the way. I think that's her down there. Doesn't look so great this summer, but she's always laying, so I love her to death. But yeah, some of them are sunbathing even though it's really, really hot. Oh, look at this one. This is a brown leghorn. This one also makes white eggs. You should be the best YouTuber on YouTube. Thanks, Lindsay. I appreciate it. I just started creating content of chickens can get a little redundant, so I'm trying to find a topic to keep the population interested. Hey, Bill, we're in Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for the question. What do you like the most so far, Lindsay? Currently, I'm just trying to show a little bit of variety of everything. I'm going to make a video about my coops. I actually became an ambassador for Omelette. Something that I'd like to show off is this coop here is their newest one. It's really, really awesome. I'll give you guys a quick tour about it. Well, Bill, what part of the country are you at? It's really simple. You can go as basic as a dog cage for starters, but the problem is with chickens, it's what we call chicken math. You start with 1, then you go to 4, then you go to 12. It's quite the addiction. You can never have enough. So actually, when I started with my chicks, I actually started with that coop, and then shortly after we built this run, and then we went to this one, and then because I wanted to do some breeding, then we added the other one. Now, this is the Mercedes-Benz of coops, and I'll show you why. Well, I took out all the eggs, but there's 3 doors, so we can have 3 hens laying all at the same time. And then because it's plastic, you can wash it down with a hose. And I've got 3 trays to remove all the feces. Oh, I hear you. Well, whenever you're ready to put some space in your when you can get a backyard, then you can definitely do it. Houston's a perfect place. There's a lot of farmers, but it needs a lot of work too. So I mean, don't sweat it. So yeah, you just turn the dial. This is where they all sleep. See, she's greeting us. She likes being on YouTube. And all the panels can be cleaned with a hose, really, really easy. So, and then there's more details that I'd like to get into about the run below, which the other ones are not as good. So I'm definitely gonna have to do a detailed comparison, because this is by far the best coop I've owned. And for people that are starting, they go from this to this to this, where I would say either start with that one, or if you have the budget and the space, definitely this is an amazing coop. Great question, Lindsay. So yeah, if you guys subscribe, I'm going to be happy to continue updates on the chicks. I'd love to show you guys the growth spurts, because in the next what's it called? In the next week or so, these little chicks won't be little chicks anymore. They're still about the size of an egg, believe it or not. They're super, super small. This is the Silky. This is a little on the fast side. I don't want to stress it out, but that's one of the friendliest ones. Thanks, Lindsay. I appreciate that. This is one of the friendliest breeds I have. They're considered the cat of the chicken world, because they don't fly much. People actually let them roam in their house. They're small, super soft. Where's the mom? Here, that's the mom. So you can see, it doesn't look like a traditional chicken, but she is super, super friendly. I brought her to my kids' school, and all the kids went crazy. And I wasn't worried, because if I were to bring like a full size that would fly away, that would scare everyone away. So that's why I love these chicks. They're a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing this journey with all of you. If you subscribe and like this video, hopefully YouTube will share this video with others. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for commenting, subscribing, commenting, and giving this video a thumbs up. I'm currently building four of these raised beds. They have 120 screws each. This is a beast of a project that I took on to myself, trying to get this done by tomorrow so we can fill it up with soil and add some plants, irrigation, and all that fun stuff. So believe it or not, they will be full probably in 42 to 72 hours. Thank you. I'm exhausted. I've been doing this all day in the 110 degree heat. My name's Gabby Lindsay. Nice to meet you. This is my little running away from reality place in my backyard. And my hens make it a lot of fun. I'm originally from Canada, so I'm not used to desert climates and all this. So what I'm learning is this is a microclimate based on the shade. I just need to work on irrigation and the planting schedule, which I figured, hey, let's plant it, let's get it going. Ooh, you're quizzing me today, Lindsay. Plants, because I don't have much success, I'll give it a 4, but maybe with these raised beds, it'll go up. It doesn't give me the same satisfaction as chickens since I get to eat their eggs daily, but it did take time. Hopefully these beds are going to change that. My rating will potentially go up, but I'd love to see food that I can eat. You know, I had all types of problems. Like I have here the dragon fruit. I'd love to have dragon fruit growing. I got a fig tree, which is doing pretty good. Although since I moved it, it really got dehydrated. I'm gonna have to move this thing again. This was like really plump before. Now it's looking sad. Did it? Oh yeah, it dried up very fast. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to move that. Location makes a big deal even for plants. Oh, well, hello, Marshall. I'd like to bring it inside, but then the climate changes too drastic. I actually do some hydroponics in my garage, which is, well, I have it set up for indoor. I'm not having much success there either. So I could potentially share my journey for planting, but it's a very slow and boring process, with the exception of hydroponics. Hydroponics is way more interesting. But I'm gonna have to. It was down there with more shade. I guess the direct sun here was kicking its butt, and this is a desert plant, so I'm in shock that it's doing so poorly. I'm definitely gonna have to move this one after the stream. Sorry, did I say Lindsay again? I meant to say Marshall. I apologize, Marshall. Force of habit. Alrighty, everyone. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We're going to see how the chicks have grown up. They haven't eaten too much since yesterday, so hopefully tomorrow their appetites have grown and they'll start having some growth spurts. Alrighty, well, thanks again for watching. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon. Take care.